Hello guys, welcome back. We are back in Medieval Dynasty, back in the Oxbow. This is my solo map. So we are in the last day of the year. So last day of winter, and also we should change over to year 2 in the spring. So I've done a couple of extra things as well. So last time I hadn't done my sewing machine, sewing hut. So that's in there now. That's ready to go. The temperature is definitely an issue. We've got -9
Should
today.
have put on something warmer.
I've put in another house, so I'm going to go recruit a couple of people, and I've finished off my hunting lodge. So I'm going to go try and get 2 more people if I can. If not, I might have to go do a bit of questing to get my dynasty points up. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you like the video, like and subscribe as usual. I took one of my farmers off because I've run out of fertilizer, and I've put her on the pigsty, so she should be getting 25 a day. So another farmer has finished work because I've got no fertilizer, but they have grubbed everything up, which is something different. I don't know why they're not grubbed up. I don't know why they didn't finish off these 2 ends, but it's a little bit glitchy at the moment. As you can see, they seem to be working in a bit of a strange pattern. Okay, but first what we're going to do is we're going to take our flax and we're going to turn it into linen fabric, and we're going to go sell it and see if we can make a bit of cash. So we'll grab our flax out of here, our flax stalks. So I've already threshed it up. So this is why I grow flax, is because not only do you get the seeds that you can sell, alright, I put them all away because I want them to plant them, but when you thresh it, you get the seeds, you also get the flax stalks. So we come over here, we need to unlock the linen thread, so we'll unlock that, and now we can craft linen thread. With the linen thread, we can then go over to the loom and we can turn that into linen fabric. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of price we're going to get for this. So I normally make linen shirts. So linen shirts is a good spinner. So what have we got here? So this is saying 17, so we're going to get 8.5. So remember, my skills are not up to the barter level either, so I need to improve my diplomacy so I can save 10%. And if you do it 3 times, you save 30%. So now we bring it over here. We need to unlock this scheme. And now we'll craft up 52 linen fabric. So our last one was 8.5. So another step in the process, we'll see how much extra we get for the fabric. So we can now get 28, so 14. So just by taking that one extra step, we've picked up 7. So now normally I would come over here and make these ones, but I don't have enough money to unlock that scheme, but we can get into this now. So next season we're definitely going to be making some shirts. So what we want to do is go get a couple of dudes, and a dude and a dudette, and we want to really start concentrating on getting some fertilizer. So I'm guessing just by looking at it, so I don't know what maybe 15 long by 20, so they're 30s. So there's 60 here, 70. So we're probably going to need at least another 200 fertilizer, which I'm not going to be able to afford, I don't think. But we'll go into town before we get the... Actually, no. We're going to go get the dudes and the dudette first. Just to see if we have enough dynasty points. Because if we have to, we might have to do a couple of those quests on the quest board. So we'll come over to the camp. I've been cutting down trees everywhere, so the place looks a bit bare at the moment, but in 2 years' time they will grow back. I really like how they've done this with the winter. Everything looks a little bit grey. Oh, that's nice too. I like that, how they've done those. Just that little fence to partition that farmland. So where are these guys? Here. So hopefully we've got a boy and a girl. Which we do. So what do we want? We want a hunter. I've got my hunter on there at the moment. On the farming.
Sometimes I get a feeling
well, I have to get him anyway.
How can I help you?
Sure, I had a hunch you would end like that. Great to see you there. How old are you anyway?
Oh, it's you again.
So he's
Goodbye.
29.
Hello.
She's
Take
only
care.
19.
How is life treating you? Have a
They're
nice
both
day.
19. You're lucky, Olaf. Alright. So
Oh,
let's get
it's you
Ida.
again. There's
I
something
should be,
hypnotizing about that fire.
I've been doing my romance.
How do you do?
Let's do out some romance. Nice weather we're having today. No, it's not. It's freezing. What do you do in your spare time? She like that. Alright. 2. See if she likes food. Alright, so she's already up to 18%.
See you around.
So, what's her name? Domislava. So we'll
There's
come back
nothing like
tomorrow
a
and we'll try and get our wife happening as well, because your wife is an extra worker for nothing. You can invite a villager to your village, and then it's like if you invite the one that you want to your village and then you romance her in your village, it saves you having to run to the place all the time. So we need to put these people in a house. So let's put them in that house. Accept, and Olaf goes into that house. And we want one of them to go hunting. Or maybe both of them. Can we get 2 in? Yep. So we'll send both of them out hunting. Ida's in there, and then we want this one, Olaf. So they can start getting us some meat. Now we do have to set up what we want. So we want leather and we want meat. So we'll try to get as much meat as possible. So we'll put that on about 80% and leather 20%. Is that going to give us 1 a day? Oh. Okay, so they're just not very good hunters. So that's why it's important to pick the right people for the right job. But I can't be bothered to go to another town at the moment. So we'll go inside, we'll sell our linen fabric, and we'll see how much we get for that. And whether we can buy more fertilizer. I need to get a drink too. So what's the temperature now? -7. So this morning when I woke up it was -9, so it is warming up.
How is life?
Alright, so we're going to need animal feed at some point too, but let's see how much we can sell this. He's got 1100 linen fabric. We can sell 52 of them, and that gives us 860. Jeez, they've nerfed this game big time with the
My wares
prices.
never disappoint.
So, does he sell fertilizer or manure? I wonder what's cheaper. So we can buy it for 1.4 or 4.5. So we're going to buy the manure and then we will turn it into fertilizer
Best
ourselves.
goods in. Have a nice day. I haven't been drinking enough today.
Alright, so we'll get a drink. So we've got our manure. We should get another 20 or so out of our pigs. We get half of that. That'll keep them going anyway. We'll try to get as much done in this winter so that they have less to do in the spring. Okay, so we'll come back. I'll transfer this into fertilizer. Okay, we are back in, what are we in now? The second year, our first spring. So I have been running around trying to get these guys organised. So they're already seeding for some reason. I'm not too sure why they wouldn't be finishing off. I've got them fertiliser. So what I might do is take this chick off. Get the chick off the animal management, or maybe one of the hunters, or maybe both of them. Alright, let's put 2 more on. Farm shed. So we want a hunter. Well, she's the best one, so we'll get her. And we want Radowit. Oh no, he's our lumberjack. What's lumberjack under? So why haven't I... That's extraction, isn't it? Why have I got him on? I'm going to put him on as a farmer. And then I'm going to change over to one of these dudes. One of the hunters. I don't really care. Hunter. Which one's the best hunter? So she's a 2, he's a 2. It doesn't really matter. So we'll put them on, we'll swap them around a bit. We'll get our best farm that's happening. But anyway, as long as we're getting something in the ground, we do have 3 days to get this done. This is not a lot. So I think 4 of them should be able to do this quite easily. Bit of a terrible day. Is that saying that they don't have something? I've unlocked my donkey shed. Management. Buildings. So the well doesn't have anyone. That's missing a person. Production hasn't been, so I haven't got any of this done. Alright, so that's fine. So all of those things, as long as they've got
My back is killing me.
got the materials that they need. Alright, so interesting to see. Now I actually finished off these fields, so they left both of these 2 ends short for some reason, not too sure. Alright, so she's continuing on with that. He's going to hoe it.
That would be brutal.
See, again, this doesn't make sense. So this is the first field to go in. Why aren't they working on this field first? So all of these crops. So what's it? Beetroot. Actually, I've got a quest for this, I think. Is it beetroot or carrots? Medieval marketing. Beetroot, 70. So this is going to finish off a quest for us, this 70. So I better make sure that when we bring this in, that I grab it before they eat it. So that winter was quite harsh. So even with my winter clothes on, I still had my flame on most of the time. And they cruised through my firewood and they were burning my logs. So I had to go and cut down to a 10 trees, make some firewoods, just so I can start getting some logs in again. The key to this game is the basics: sticks, stones and logs. If you have a steady supply of that and you keep it going, see, there she did it again, so they're not recognizing this. Anyway, you keep those basics coming in and that flows on to every single thing else. So we'll leave it here and we'll see how they go. So I'll come back in, what are we in? We'll come back probably tomorrow and we'll see how far they get, and then we will start having a look at what we can get up to next. So we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back in the late afternoon of the second day of spring. So I'm finally starting to get them to fill out this, but they're still not filling out this section and they're not recognizing this last patch. I've got a feeling it might be because it's on the road. So I've had this happen to me before, where sometimes the edge of the field will go into a river or something like that. So maybe that's the problem. But I don't know why he just stopped there. Why did he walk all the way over there to do this one spot?
Have this whole planting the seed process a lot more enjoyable.
And then is he going to continue on from there? So yeah, there's definitely some pathing issues. So I'm just slowly taking manure out of the pigsty. So actually I might take this chick out of here, put it back onto the pigsty.
Where are all the
Dobra
good
Slaughter, Coal Slaughter. So we'll stick her back on the pigsty. See, she's not doing anything. Okay, so she can go over there. Now, were they saying they didn't have bags then? No, they've got bags. They don't have any fertilizer. So this is why it's important to get these pigs in as soon as possible. So even with the pigs, I'm struggling to get any amount of fertilizer. If I had to go buy all this, you would be running around questing and doing anything just to get as much money as possible so that you could just get the fertilizer. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So the idea is to get as much of this flax in as
You
possible.
look as if you were carrying 100 logs.
But he's got a fair bit already done here. So this will be our next cash crop. And hopefully tomorrow I can start getting them to fill out this section and finish off this section. Now I also went over and wooed my lady again, and we've put in a full thing of onion and as much carrot as we've got and as much beetroot as we've got. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. So there we are on our second day of spring. Like I say, if you like the videos and you still want to see the content, make sure you go over and have a look at some of my previous videos. We've got, I've got one on the start of Oxbow. Also the Valley. So I'm doing $1 million challenge over there, and there's also a co-op with Flash Crow. So anyway, we will see you in the next one. Stay medieval. Catch you later.